Okay, so here we have one of our core jackets at Barbour, the classic B-Dale in navy, which needs quite a lot of work. It certainly needs re-wax and it doesn't need any repairs. Pretty old jacket, so I'm going to show you how we re-wax a jacket. Neil Travis, I am a reproofer at Barbour here at South Shields, and in September it will be my 4th year anniversary. Every day has been fantastic. So the process basically is we do the back, we do the arms, and then turn it over from this heated table to do the front. And that's waxing that on, and then with a wet sponge, and then after that the table will sort of dry the jacket, and we will wax off with a dry sponge. So basically we have a vat here with the wax in, which is put in solid form. It then melts in the liquid form. We dab the sponge into the wax, and we just start working the wax into the seams, and we'll work up the seam, making sure that we weatherproof the seams and create a seam down the middle of the jackets. And like we did when we were little kids, we colour in. When I first came here, I felt that family. I got surprised actually, because it was so family orientated, and that comes from my line manager. She just made me feel so welcome. I'm trying to be careful here that we don't get any wax on the corduroy. If you were doing this at home, you obviously wouldn't do it this quickly, but because we're used to doing these 20 odd a day at Barbour, we get quite quick at it. Now go for the arms. Again, we work into the seams. There's a jacket I got when I was at college in 1983. A friend from Selkirk had a Beaufort, a blue Beaufort, and I went and bought one. Okay, so just scrunch together, flip over, and then we work from the zip towards us. Again, looking after me back. Most important thing, and careful not to get any wax on the fabric beside the zip. Right, so the great these B-Dales, because you can split the front into 3 sections, but we're not getting any wax on this piece of fabric underneath the pocket, so I use my hand to protect it. So I'm actually drawing a line of wax with that finger by just pressing down. And then when you do this sort of bit, you're using 2 fingers. And then when you sort of really want to go for it, where there's no material that you can damage, you use the whole sponge like that. Okay, so that's the waxing on process complete. As you can see, we've got a shiny front of the jacket, and it should, because of the table being at 50 odd degrees, it should become a bit of a matte colour. There you go. So just going to flip that over. And now use a dry sponge just to take off any excess wax and clean down all the detail, which is the studs, the pockets, the zip pullers. For the core wax jackets, the borders, the B-Dales, the Beauforts, were designed in the 1980s by Dame Margaret to basically work in the great outdoors. And the heritage is, you know, I feel a lot about the heritage, you know, having worn one for 40 odd years. I know what these jackets mean to people, and we actually do care about what we do, and that's part of the heritage of the company. Okay, so now if that's done, I'll be ready to go to the customer. Clean down all those studs, clean the zip, both sides. We are weatherproofing them. We suggest to do that every 12 months. But also, they're not chucking these jackets away. They've got history in them. You know, a lot of people like getting them re-waxed with holes in the sleeves, and I totally identify with that. Quick look, unzip, get the fabric out that's protecting, nothing marked. Class job. That's it done.